Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap and close our eyes. When you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Excellent. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And now, let's go down low and touch our toes. Now we'll go back up high. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave. And then back down to touch our toes. Excellent, guys. And let's stand up and have a shake. Arms and legs, shake it out. Shake it out. Arms and legs, shake it out. Now we'll do some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Excellent, guys. And now 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And now we'll do 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant, guys. And to finish, we'll do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Have a seat. So now it's time for another review lesson. So first of all, guys, let's write our word review on the board. How do we spell? R-E-V-I-E-W. Review. And in this lesson, we're going to be reviewing a type of tense called past simple. Past simple. Yes. So we remember from previous lessons, past tense is something that's happened already. It belongs in the past. So let's write past simple on the board too. P-A-S-T. Past. for past tense. And simple, S-I-M-P-L-E. Past simple. Now what past simple tense means is that it began in the past and it finished in the past too. The complete action belongs in the past. So one more time, guys. Past simple.
Past simple.
Brilliant. And in previous lessons, when we've learned about past simple tenses, we've learned about 3 different types of phrases. Remember, what do we call a phrase when we can do something? Positive. Excellent, prayer. Well remembered. Positive sentences. P-O-S-I-T-I-V-E. Positive. A positive sentence is when we describe an action or something that has happened, that we have done. But how about the next phrase for when we haven't done something? Not positive, negative. Yes, well done. Negative. N-E-G-A-T-I-V-E. Positive. Negative. Yes. And then there was the third type of phrase that we learned about. When we want to find something out, we ask a question. Well done, guys. Well remembered. Q-U-E-S-T-I-O-N. So, our 3 ways of talking in past simple: positive, negative, question. Excellent. So let's think of a positive phrase that we can do together in the past tense. What did somebody do yesterday? Give me an example of something you did yesterday. I eat dinner. So, eat in the past tense, does anybody remember? It's an irregular verb. So we say, I ate dinner. Perfect. That's a hard one to start with, but we'll do it because irregular verbs are hard. So positive, I ate, I ate. What did we eat, guys? Dinner. Okay. I ate dinner. D-I-N-N-E-R. And now we need a past tense time period. Yesterday is perfect. Yesterday, always in the past. How do we spell? Y-E-S-T-E-R-D-A-Y. So there's our positive phrase or sentence that Prel has kindly given us. So altogether, I ate dinner yesterday. Because it's past tense, we need the past tense form of the verb. Eat, present, ate, past. So, what do we need to do, guys, to turn our positive sentence into a negative? Remember, negative is what we did not do. I did not. Yes. Remember, for the negatives, we don't need to use the past tense form of the verb. We can use the normal form. I did, D-I-D, not, N-O-T. Now, I'll open brackets here because something else that we learned about. What happens when we squeeze the 2 words did not together? Didn't. Can you remember what we call didn't? What type of thing happens? Contraction. When we use 2 words like I am, I'm. If we squeeze 2 words together in English that we can use, that's called a contraction. So I did not, or we could say I-D-N. Yes, you see, we lose the O and the apostrophe goes with the letter we lose. So I did not, and then for the negative sentence, we can say the normal verb word. Eat. And what did we not eat, guys? Dinner. When did we not eat it? Yesterday. I did not eat dinner. And yesterday, S-T-E-R-D-A-Y. Excellent. So far we've got our positive phrase, I ate dinner yesterday. And then the negative, I did not or didn't eat dinner yesterday. Excellent. So that's 2 ways we learned. And now for the final way, the question. Can anybody remember how we begin the question?
Did I eat dinner?
Perfect. Well remembered, guys. So tell me again, what's the first word?
D-I-D.
D-I-D. Eat. Notice again, negative and question, normal verb word. Did I eat?
Did I eat dinner yesterday? D-I-N-N-E-R.
And yesterday?
Y-E-S-T-E-R-D-A-Y.
Excellent. Perfect. I was going to say, and what comes at the end? So that's brilliant, guys. You remember really well. Question, did I eat dinner yesterday? And if we did, or if I did, I will say, I ate dinner yesterday. Positive. But if it's negative, we say, I did not eat dinner yesterday. Excellent, guys. That was very well remembered. Well done. And because it's a review lesson, we've now got a PowerPoint presentation for our students to look at again and practice speaking all the different ways we can use sentences in the past simple tense. So let's turn to look at our TV screen, guys. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation about past simple. Yes, let's look, guys. So, present tense, I pushed the door. Yes, but that's present tense. And today, we're reviewing the past. So, in the past, I pushed the door yesterday. Excellent. Notice, pushed the door yesterday. Push becomes pushed. You see, present tense, I pushed the door. Past tense, I pushed the door yesterday. Next one, I jump in the bed. But this is present tense. So, let's take a look at how we turn this into past tense. I jumped in the bed last Friday. Excellent, guys. Well done. Past tense, jumped. Notice how we're adding ed to the ends of the regular verbs. Jump, jumped. Ed to make it past tense. Present tense, I jump in the bed. Past tense, I jumped in the bed last Friday. Well done. Present tense, for something that's happening now, we walk in the park. But how do we turn this into past tense? What do we have to do? Any ideas? ed, perfect. We walked in the park last month. Past tense. Walk, walked. Regular verbs, what do we need to add to the verb to make it past tense? Ed for regular verbs, guys. Remember we had our 4 different ways of spelling? So present, we walk in the park. Past, we walked in the park. Last month. Or any time in the past. Push, pushed. Jump, jumped. Walk, walked. Regular verbs, for the past tense, we add ed. But unfortunately, it's not always so simple. Push, pushed. Jump, jumped. Walk, walked. Next, we have to look at what happens when we have the letter Y at the end of the verb. What do we do, guys? Well remembered. Delete Y, I-E-D. So study, studied. Cry, cried. Try, tried. Yes. If it's a consonant before the Y, which it is in these words, we have to delete the Y and then add I-E-D. Study, studied. Cry, cried. Try, tried. You see the 2 ways of doing it here. But notice, if it's a vowel before the Y, we keep the Y. What are our 5 vowels, guys? A, E, I, O, U. So, notice verbs that have a vowel, such as letter A, before the Y, we don't delete the Y. We just add ed. Consonant plus Y, delete Y, I-E-D. Or vowel plus Y, keep the Y and just add ed. Such as stay, stayed. Well done. You see, vowel before the Y, we keep the Y. And if it already ends in a letter E, we simply need to add D. Smile. Smiled. Arrive. Arrived. Hope. Hoped. Smile, arrive, hope. All have letter E on the end anyway. So all we do is we simply add letter D. Smile, smiled. Arrive, arrived. Hope, hoped. Let's review. Let's have another look. Plus ed. That's the first way we learned. Jump, jumped. If it ends in Y and it's a consonant before, delete Y, I-E-D. But be careful. If it's a vowel before the Y, keep the Y. Just add ed. Study, studied. And if it ends in E already, we simply add D on the end. Smile, smiled. Well done, guys. And now, irregular verbs. We've already found one. Like Prel said before, eat, ate. Irregular. We don't add ed. Irregular verbs, we have to change the word completely. Okay? So let's see if we can remember some now. Run.
Run.
But past tense of run, any guesses? Ran. You see, we replaced the U with an A. Run, ran. Catch, caught. Yes, past tense of catch, caught. Okay? So these are harder because there's no spelling rules. We just need to know. Swim, swam. So that one's easy to remember. Replace the I with what letter? Swim has I, swam has A. Delete I, replace it with A. Swim, swam. Yes, swam, past tense of swim. Fly, flew. Yes, flew is the past tense form of fly. Eat, ate. This is the one we practiced on the board, you see? Normal verb words, eat. Past tense verb, ate. But notice what you have to do. A good way to remember, eat, what's the first letter of eat? E. For the past tense form, take the E and move it to the back. And then what word do you get? Ate. Take the E from eat, move it to the back, and then you've got ate. Write, wrote. So, once again, swap a vowel. We delete I, and what letter do we add for wrote? O. Delete I, add O. Write, wrote. Build, built. Final letter we change here. Instead of a D, T. Build. Built. Yes, excellent guys. Past tense of build is built. Sit. Sat. Yes. Once again, swap a vowel. What do we swap the I for in sit? For sat? Yes. Sit. Sat. Drink. Drank. So once again, delete the I plus A. Drink, normal verb word, present tense. Drank, past simple. Draw, drew. So this time, we delete the A and replace it with E. Draw, drew. So try to remember the spellings if you want to write correctly in the past simple. Like last night, I drew a picture. We would have to use the past tense. Buy, bought. This is a hard one because it's more letters. But if we buy something already, we don't say buy, we have to say bought. Last week, I bought some flowers. And now, finally, our third way to use the past simple tense. Questions. So, who can think of the question to go with this phrase? I pushed the door yesterday. Well, first of all, let's have a look at the negative. What would the negative be? I did not push, or I didn't. Contraction. Now, what do we think the question will be? Did I push the door yesterday? Excellent. You see? So for the question, it's always did first. I jumped in the bed last Friday. What's the negative? What would the negative be? I didn't jump in the bed last Friday. Now, how about the question? Did
Did I
jump in the bed last Friday? Excellent. You see, you're doing these for yourself now. We walked in the park last Friday. Or we didn't walk in the park last Friday. And how about the question? Who wants to have a go at doing the question? Did we walk? Perfect. Did we walk or did I walk in the park last month? Question mark. She drank juice yesterday. Negative. Didn't drink juice yesterday. Question. Did she drink juice yesterday? Excellent. Brilliant, guys. Well figured out. Final one. She bought a cell phone last month. Or negative, she didn't buy cell phone last month. And the question?
Did she buy a cell phone last month?
Excellent. Well done. Did she buy a cell phone last month? And one more. They ate pizza last Friday. Okay. Excellent. For the negative, we don't use ate, we use eat. They didn't eat pizza last Friday. And the question? Did they eat pizza last Friday? Any questions, guys? Okay, that was brilliant. Well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation so that they can review the past simple tense and the different forms we can use it in, the positive, the negative, and the question. And we've got a worksheet activity coming up for our students to practice more. But now, guys, it's time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And for this stretch sequence, I think we'll begin by walking on the spot. Walking on the spot. Stop. Walking on the spot. Stop. Turn left. Turn left again. Turn left. And left. Hello. Jogging on the spot. Stop. Jogging on the spot. Stop. Jog, hop. Hip. Hop. Hop. Jogging on the spot. Quickly. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Turn right. Turn left. Turn right. Right again. And right. One more time. Hello. And to finish, we will do 10 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. And now it's time for our worksheet part of the lesson, which I said before, our students will have to review the past simple with a quiz. So please print out a worksheet for each of the students in your class. And what our students need to do is there are 20 questions. Our students need to look at the missing word, which is the verb word, and they have to select from the options A, B, or C the correct verb form and write it to complete the sentence. But what's the first thing we need to do, guys? write our names on top. So give our students around 15 minutes for this activity and just monitor the class and help your students with anything they need. And what we'll do is at the end, when everyone's done, we'll practice speaking together. So Chu, this one's for you. Pak Bung for you. You're welcome. Pat, here's yours. You're welcome. Nadia for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Net for you. You're welcome. Down for you. You're welcome. Bangpon for you. You're welcome. You're welcome. And Lakau for you. So names on top first, guys, and then past simple tense. So what verb form are we using in the past simple? Are we using future? No. Present? No. We're looking at the past tense form of the verbs. So number one, I something football yesterday. Played. Okay, we need the past tense form of the verb. I played football yesterday. Not plays, not play. I played, like we've seen in the PowerPoint presentation. My teacher, so talked, talk, ed. My teacher talked to my parents. So bang on, name on top first, and then. So, past tense, not play, ed, played. I played. Remember, guys, this is the past tense. So we need the past tense form of the verb. You have your options here, A, B, or C, like talked. So B. There. Remember? So 3 books, how many? So we don't say was, we don't say is, past tense, there were 3 books. Excellent. Was or were. If it's only one thing, we say was, there was. But if it's more than one, like 3 books, there were. Correct, 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 correct. There were 3 books on the table. 3 books. There was a clock on the wall. 1 clock. Like we learned in the previous lesson, guys. Remember, there is, are, was, were. Perfect. Very good. The first lesson, so past tense of start, we add ed. Started. The first lesson started at 9 a.m. Yes. Yes. So start, past tense, started. My teacher talk, and then what do we add at the end of talk for past tense? Ed. So, ed, be. My teacher talked. Excellent, Net. You see, for past tense, ed. The children, what do we think? What are we using? Ed. Watched. Ed. Not learning. Ed. Learned. Past tense, learned. Learning is continuous tense. Past tense, learned. So we're looking for ed. And can you say painted? She painted a picture last night. Excellent. That's the past tense form of paint. Painted. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to look at the various sentences and complete them with the correct past tense form of the verb. And my students here all did a great job, so well done, guys. And what we'll do one final time, we'll practice speaking the answers together. So, I played football yesterday. My teacher talked to my parents.
My teacher talked to my
Parents. There were 3 books on the table. There was a clock on the wall. The first lesson started at 9 a.m. Started at 9 a.m. I learned new words in English class today. She painted a picture last night. I went to the park with my friends. They ran in the playground. The children watched Mr. Bean on television. Peter and Lucy laughed at the funny story. There were 3 fish in the pond. I brushed my teeth this morning. My mom listened to music last night. I opened the door for my teacher. My best friend cycled to town. My dad looked out the window. My dog was very cute. We visited the castle. And finally, I climbed a tree in my garden. Guys, that was excellent. Very well spoken. So that's all we've got time for today. We hope you've enjoyed the review lesson and now know how to use verbs in the past simple tense when giving a positive statement, a negative statement, or also when asking a question. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we all turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you again soon.